Welcome back to another diecast showcase. Today I am going to be taking a look at this, the newest Monster Jam World Finals commemorative diecast truck from Spin Master. This is the 6th commemorative truck we have gotten for World Finals from Spin Master. I meant to record this video when I was actually in Salt Lake City, but I did not have time. It is now Monday when I'm recording this. I just got home. I drove up there from Southern California, which was about a 10-hour drive, but I'm finally home and I'm going to do a video on it. And I think it actually kind of worked out I didn't do a video on it while I was there, because I can show off the other commemorative trucks Spin Master has done and do a bit of an overview / history lesson. So I'll provide some chapters again, like I do when I have these kind of segmented videos. So if you want to just jump to me opening this and taking a closer look at it, you can do that. But quickly, I'm going to do a history lesson of Monster Jam World Finals commemorative diecast. So this all started back when Hot Wheels and Monster Jam were still partnered in 2009, and that is when they released the World Finals 10 commemorative truck. Now that truck, there was only 1,000 of them made, and it is really, really valuable now. It is worth a lot of money. And because 1,000 is not really a lot, the next year in 2010, I believe they upped the production run to 3,000. And it stayed like that until 2018, which was the last year that Monster Jam and Hot Wheels were together, because after that year, they split ways and Monster Jam entered a new toy deal with Spin Master. And that is where we start. This was the first World Finals commemorative truck released under Spin Master. This was for World Finals 20, which happened in 2019 in Orlando, Florida at Camping World Stadium. I was unable to attend this World Finals, but I do have the diecast. You had a chrome chassis, chrome rims, gray wheels with dark gray tread, gold rims, and kind of a indigo chassis. And yeah, this is the truck. They actually did a real-life display body for this truck that they used for a lot of press and whatnot. And yeah, so this was the first one. And then for the next year, we had the World Finals 21 truck for Orlando. Let's see if there's a date on this, because I don't actually remember it. It just says 2020. Well, this was supposed to happen in May of 2020, and well, there was something called a global pandemic, and the World Finals was ultimately canceled that year. But the diecasts were already made for the World Finals, because these trucks are made well in advance before the World Finals actually happens. So instead of just, discarding all the units and wasting all that money, they sold these on the Superstore, so the production run didn't go to waste, and that's what we have. And I will say this one looks really nice. I like the white tires. I like the body. I love the colors. So yeah, this is a commemorative truck for a World Finals that did not even happen. And then 2021, there was no World Finals. It was a bit of a recovery year for Monster Jam, trying to get back into the swing of things. And then 2022, we got another commemorative truck. Once again, this was in Orlando. Let's see if there's a date on this. Yep, May 21st through 22nd in Orlando once again. And I really dig this one. I was actually at this one. I've been at every World Finals since 2009, except for World Finals 20. I was not there for that one, but every other one I was at. And this one's nice. I love the white chassis and white base. I love the light blue and the yellow. It looks really good. I love the color scheme. And this was a pretty good World Finals. I have a lot of good memories from it. And then the next year, we had this guy. This is World Finals 22, which was in Nashville, 4th of July weekend. It was on July 1st. Bit of a controversial one, because this is when they did the dreaded one-day format, and it also rained, and it was kind of a nightmare, and it was a bit of a mediocre World Finals. But the commemorative truck is very nice. The only time they have used the Willys body, and it just looks really cool. You have the Tennessee flag up there. You have the really cool logo that they did with the guitar in it, and the guitar on the side there. You have the city skyline. This was a really nice commemorative truck. This is probably, I think it's my favorite one they've done so far. I really like this one. And yeah, and then going to the complete opposite end of the spectrum in terms of how much I like these trucks. This was the one they did last year. This was for Los Angeles, technically Inglewood. This was World Finals 23 at SoFi Stadium on May 18th. It was another one-day event. And this commemorative truck, I think, is ugly. I think the color combination with the orange and some yellow, actually, are the beadlocks the only hint of yellow on here? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just the orange and the weird snot green, I think it's ugly. I think this is probably the worst commemorative truck made across both Spin Master and Hot Wheels. This thing is really ugly, and I don't like... Oh, there's the yellow. It's like caution tape. Like, what? This thing is so... Like, what is going on? This thing's ugly. I hate it. The World Finals, obviously, last year, racing was really good, and freestyle was pretty bad. All right, let's get into the actual subject of the video, the newest truck. Oh, I forgot to mention, when Spin Master started doing commemorative trucks, they upped the production run to 5,000 trucks, up from 3,000, which is what Hot Wheels did. Yeah, so here we go. There it is. There's the bottom. Now, some other infos. They sold these on the Superstore, and they are currently sold out. I believe they put up about 500 units before the World Finals happened. Those all sold out. I'd imagine these will probably go up on the Superstore again. Any leftover units they have, they will definitely put up. There's a bit of a, it looks like a bit of a squished Utah State outline. It looks a bit tall. Anyway, there's all the literature on the back. You can pause and read that if you want. There's Dalmatian and Dragon. Hey, Blake Granger won the freestyle. There's the bottom. There's the Spin. That's actually the only Spin Master logo on this entire packaging, which is kind of crazy. Like, on the front of the package, there's no... Oh, no, there is. Little tiny one in the corner. You can barely see it. All right, let's crack it open. Also, behind the box, there's a couple other trucks. There's Son of a Digger and El Toro Loco. What event is that? Was that Salt Lake the previous year? Or is that SoFi? That's definitely 2023. That's definitely Blue Truck. I'm trying to figure out the event. Oh no, you know what? I think it's... No. Is it San Diego? My voice just cracked there. It looks like it's either Inglewood or it's San Diego. It might be Inglewood. Anyway, side tangent. Massive tangent there. All right. Here is the truck. So, first thing I will note, there is glitter in the clear coat. You can see it sparkling and shimmering. There is glitter in the clear coat, and I think that is a really nice touch. I didn't know this from pictures or when I saw it, but there is actually glitter in the clear coat, and it makes it sparkle, and it's really cool. Another thing, first commemorative truck with header details. They actually painted the headers silver, which is cool. Gives a bit of a break. You have the blue chassis. You have the tires, which are actually not chrome, but rather silver, with a red beadlock and SLC for Salt Lake City on the side here instead of the usual BKT printing, which I love that they did that. I believe it's the first commemorative truck to not have BKT printing where it actually says like BKT on it. The base itself is also silver, not chrome. It's kind of a frosted silver, and I think it looks really nice. They went back to the SUV body on this one, like with the canceled World Finals 21 truck. We have the mountains here on the side with Utah, the star in the A of the silhouette of Utah. That looks proper. On the back, it looks... Yeah, see, look, on the back, it looks really wonky, but right here, that actually looks fine. You have the blue-colored Monster Jam logo. You have that thing. It almost looks like a Mattel logo there on the back. Salt Lake City there on the front fender. And then the front, you have the grille. Pretty nicely detailed there. You have the headlights, Rice Eccles Stadium there, which is where they had it. You get windshield printing. First one to also feature windshield printing. You can see it says Salt Lake City, Utah printed on the windshield, which is a nice touch. The hood looks nice. You have the red design with the stars around it, the mountains with the Monster Jam logo. You have the World Finals logo there with the mountains. That looks really good. Utah Sports Commission logo there. Utah 2025 with the Utah State outline in the 0. The back says Rice-Eccles Stadium as well with blue taillights. And I really like this one. Now personally, I think the World Finals this year was actually pretty good. I didn't think it was going to be good. It was actually pretty good. I'll definitely be back next year, which it's in the same stadium, in the same weekend, so I guess I'll be road tripping up to Utah again. But in terms of diecast goes, I really dig this. I love the red, white, and blue coloring. I love the design. I like all the Utah theming. It looks nice. The colors are nice. The details are nice. The header detailing is nice. The silver, not chrome, but like kind of a frosted silver looks great. The red bead locks are great. And I just really like this one. This is and I also like how the grill printing, it's actually detailed. It's not just like a solid gray blob like this. It's actually got the lines going across it. This looks really good, and I really like it. I think it's probably my second favorite commemorative truck. I think Nashville is still the best one, but I think this is definitely a good second place, and it's a very nice exclusive, and I really dig it. What do you guys think? Did you like the World Finals? Do you like the diecast? I think the diecast rules. I think it's awesome. And yeah, that's about it for this video. See ya.